Cynthia Bailey's ex, Peter. Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank?
Peter Thomas.
Thank you, Peter Thomas. I'm excited. Like Peter Thomas is like popping up on this this season all the time. I really like that. I hope one of the women ends up hooking up with Peter Thomas. Peter's hot.
He's
And
hot.
he's so hot. I think it's got the potential to be a New Jersey. We know Mia, there's a lot that's going to be coming out about Mia, her finances. Supposedly the brother-in-law or whatever of Mia stole all their money. Now that I don't know if that's going to be captured in this season or not.
It might be after, I think.
I don't know. I just think there's a lot there. The Chris thing really is so stupid. And I think people are getting over that. It's so dumb. No one believes for a minute that Chris is hitting on Giselle or making any of the women feel uncomfortable. Michael, I think, will cause drama without even being on, which is great.
Icon.
Icon. I mean, Michael Darby deserves a daytime Emmy. I mean, that man has done so much. I don't know. I'm kind of getting more into it, I guess. What are you hearing? Are you hearing yeah, I was not that into
I think our people are liking it. I think people are liking it. Look, it's not like stellar for me, but I like it a lot. And I like it a trillion times more than Salt Lake. Salt Lake is the one. I agree with you. I don't know what is going to happen when Jen goes to jail and we have 4 housewives. Like, bringing in new people, how is that going to change? Like, you just need that gold of like a Luann and Tom, or Luann's arrested, or Teresa, Melissa, Erika. Like, we need like something real. We need like another Jen Shah scandal to happen. I think I'm starting to have strange thoughts about the longevity of Salt Lake. I'm starting to not see it. If we're struggling here, what are we going to do next season to change this around? There's no real weak link. There's no real like, like get rid of Meredith and then do that. No, they're all fine, all 4 of them. But what, 3 more wives are going to change the whole dynamic? How? You're going to have to get like pay dirt, like this one slept with that one's husband, like something real, something that's, I mean, again, when you're the producer and you sit down, okay, what is going on in your life for your story? In what world do they say, yes, Heather, The Choir is great. That's it. We're choosing that one for you, girl. I mean, you had nothing else, Heather? Man.
Well, the Mormon book looks like it could be very explosive. That could be really good.
Sure.
I'm excited about the Mormon book.
And Meredith is certainly taking a backseat this season. What does Meredith have going on? I mean, I love Meredith. Much. I'm just so bored, Sarah. I'm so bored. Oh.
No, I think they got an issue, but I don't know. Jen leaving, does that pave the way for Mary coming back? Does Mary come back with a friend, with an ally? I don't know. I mean, that could be really good.
And can Mary come back, or is she now in that just batshit too problematic category? I don't know.
It's a fine line. I mean,
Mary just really is a fine line. Mary, there's no acting. You want your authentic housewives? There it is. Mary,
there's got to be more people in Salt Lake City, Utah, that are like married to their cousins or their, great grandfather or something. I mean, come on. I mean, we've got to have more Mormon drama. I don't know what
they tried 3 of them: Angie H, the other Angie, and Donna and Dana. These 3. Are they doing it for you? These 3 friends of that they tried to be housewives.
Angie is. I think Angie could do it. I think Angie could make her way like Marlo on. Well, I mean, come on. I thought that was pretty good that the husband had a finsta and was like defending her, and Meredith and her husband were like, what? I mean,
is it thirsty? Crazy. Or is it like these 2 are just, because there is that thirst vibe of like, you did what you had to get on the show. I don't know. No offense to Angie. I'm just throwing out I see what you're saying. I do, but there's
Salt Lake has to be there. I mean, there has to be just other crazy people. But I mean, look, I'm in producing. The hardest part is getting people that don't even know how crazy they are. Yes. That's like what you want. Do
you know who that is?
You?
Well, yeah, it's me too.
I thought you were raising your head.
No, it's not me. It's Mary Cosby. That's Mary. Exactly. That was Mary. Mary doesn't realize how off She is. When she looks up and she says, "Shut up, you little girl," to Whitney, she doesn't realize anything of what she's doing or saying. She's like, "You're a little girl. I just don't like you." She doesn't realize she's making like TV gold in these sentences.
Right.
I agree with you though about the which is, again, I love someone that walks away, and yes, she was fired. She didn't go to the reunion. I agree with you. I think Mary looked and said, "I got a good thing in life, and money, and like living is more important than this shit called fame. And I don't want you talking about my church no more." And guess what? We're not.
Yeah, because I mean, if she had stayed, that church would have been the huge, everybody would have come for that church. Where's the money going? I mean, obviously, we know if you have a church, you don't pay taxes, you get a lot of breaks. I mean, yeah, like I've always said, I think Mary is very smart. I think Mary knew the writing was on the wall. If they stayed, oh boy, and you don't know how far, because then they had multiple churches or something. I mean, you don't know how far that's gone for how long. So
I mean, look, she pushed her mama out of the way and married her grandfather to get to running the church and have all the money. So I mean, yeah, Miss Cosby lands on her feet. She's like Erika. She's another one. These are like Mary Cosby is a survivor. She is a survivor. She will. I think she's right. I think she was like. I agree with you. I think she's smart, and I think she's like, wait a second, you're going to be talking about my source of income? What's more important, fame or money? I mean, Jen Shah says fame. She thinks fame is more important than freedom. But Mary got the hell out of Dodge, and I agree with you.
We're in trouble in Salt Lake for sure. We're
definitely in trouble.
We got 4 good ones, but we need other people.
Next week, we'll have to talk about this. We have so much more we didn't get to. We're going to have to do it on our next episode, Sarah. But
so much. I know.
Anything else you want to talk about before we say goodbye?
No, I mean, we covered a lot. I was going to see.
You guys just have to keep yes, we could talk about like Lindsay and Amanda are in a feud, blah, blah. Amanda from Summer House said Lindsay's the one who's rudest to fans. She was baited by Andy, they're saying, and Lindsay saying, but I leave my house a lot more. So if you were out living your life as much as me, you would be ruder to fans too, because you're in your house. And for every one time you go out, I go out 100 times. Little Summer House drama. I don't know. I kind of like the off-air Summer House drama. I had Lindsay.
God, we have so much New Jersey to cover. Louis' ex-wife speaking out for the first time.
Hey, we haven't even gotten into. We have so much to get to.
Well, we didn't get to canceling of selling Tampa and why that might have been.
I watched it. I liked it, and we didn't get into Denise Richards being shot at in a hostile car. And we're gonna go, guys. It wasn't her, but have you seen the comments that are like, it was Rita. Rita did it. Rita shot at Denise. Kind of humorous, not humorous at all. Kind of humorous, not humorous at all.
Yes.
Okay. Sarah, we're gonna follow you at the Sarah Fraser Show. Me at Behind